bridge with this, right?
I think so.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's good.
The treasure chest is moving with it.
Yeah.
That was the idea.
Yeah, the treasure chest is on wheels. I'll move the metal. Okay, kitchen counter, kitchen table. For the table, I want to fold all 4 edges down and, you know, make a slit so it can wrap around the corner. And then that'll be the tabletop. For the counter, I want to fold the front edge down in the back, like 4 inches up, and then the last inch or so fold it back that way. So, and then, you know, fold the sides down, of course. Which one do we make first?
Counter.
Counter.
Counter?
I'll just make them put on it.
What do you think we should make first? Counter? Everyone says counter? All right.
Counter, you can make them put on us.
Guess we're making the counter first. All right, we don't need this thing anymore. Okay. Cannot say I'm a fan of the way they package sheet metal with this thing. I understand if you need some kind of mirror finish or something, but this is just like the factory rough finish. Why do you even... This is the sharp edge we just cut. So I want to smooth it out so no one gets cut. This is 1.5 millimeter thick stainless steel, 304 stainless steel. And I don't have anything that'll bend something this long or this thick. So I think I'm just gonna try just smashing it over this piece of wood. Alright, don't smash my toenail, it's almost grown back. Okay, when you do this, you end up, hey, shut up for a minute. When you do this, you end up with your piece kind of curved a little, right? I could just ignore it, but if I crimp this, it'll pull it in, and then if I smash it back out flat, it should compress the metal and, you know, straighten it out, theoretically. There are also machines that will squish your metal together or stretch it apart. But I don't have one of those. Oh, maybe I should look up how much those cost. I've been doing a lot of sheet metal stuff lately. Whatever, let's go. Oh, and I sound stupid because I'm sick. We all got sick. Well, stupider than normal. I don't know. All right, I got that bent into a little bit of a V there. And I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but instead of going that way, now this part goes the other way a little bit. So now if I carefully hammer that out, hopefully I'll keep some straightness. All right, I don't want to smash it all out at once because I don't want it to just go right back to how it was. So I'll... Come on, although I don't actually, I'm not that good at this, so maybe someone saying it's bull crap. But anyway. Oh yeah. And now this looks straight up to about here. Yeah, that's totally working.
What are crimp spots?
Crimp spots? A crimp spot is here. So see how I just bent it so it goes like that? That's a crimp. And if you look from the end here, if you look down, you'll see that instead of curving up like that, now this part curves the other way, right? Like now it curves there, here. Right? So if I hammer this out, hopefully it ends up being between curved this way and that way and is straight. So did it end up pretty straight here?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. All right, I got both flanges done there. The second one I did way faster. Now I want to bend up like the last, I don't know, 2 or 3 inches, 7 or 8 centimeters, somewhere around there. So that this, yeah, it comes up like that, and then you can prepare your food here, and it's not going to fall off the back into the yard. But it can fall off this way, so you can, you know, shove stuff onto a bowl or the garbage can or whatever. Yeah, how do I... and also, I'd like it to be curved up, not like a sharp thing where food's going to get stuck in the back. Yeah, nice curve so it's easy to clean.
Are you going? Do you have another shirt? Not underneath this one. You have another shirt.
All right. There's like a 3 or 4% chance that this will work.
Not underneath.
This is going to hook. Did I leave space? Oh no. That's right, it goes this way, right.
Oh my
Okay.
God.
There's a little space between the washers, and then there's like a lock washer and then some other washers. There's a little space in there so that the edge of my thing that I folded under can get under that and then... Man, now I'm really worn out because I'm sick and guys just came to deliver stuff and I had to unload a boat. Or I got to unload a boat, I shouldn't say I had to. I got to unload a boat. I got some exercise. Right. This is seeming promising. Yeah, I think that's it. That's gonna go. Oh, that is good. Yeah, I don't think I want to fold this up to 90 degrees. Maybe just like 45.
Here is an empty street zone.
Yeah. Yeah, I think up a little bit more than this will be super cool.
Roller skating rink.
And, you know, it'll be up enough to prevent stuff from rolling off that side of the table. But then it's a gradual enough thing that, I don't know, you kind of get a bit more space. And, you know, it'll be easy to clean that little... Yeah, I think that's... I don't think I need 90 degrees. I think 45. Yeah, maybe one more good pass with my little bender here. Yeah, that was good. Fix this a little bit.
Okay, let's go for it.
I can't get my rivet puller in the corner here, not my big one at least. So I just threaded a hole and put a bolt in that corner. Alright, got the front riveted on, just need to do a few rivets in the back here. I mean, one rivet on each end, probably enough. No more having to drill holes in stainless steel. I need more supports? I think I don't. I think that's supported enough. I might want to put like a cross piece across here and across the back. Well, it does feel pretty sturdy. I'm gonna go put it in place and just see what it. Maybe I don't need anything, but if I do, I can put it in after. It's easy. Dude, that is great. Is this pretty good?
Yeah.
Let's see how sturdy it is. Yeah, it is pretty sturdy. I don't even think I need any more reinforcements. So I made this table. I actually got a tabletop from the junkyard somewhere, and I put the rest of this together. And on this one I did put little cross pieces and stuff.
You did.
Yeah, so you can sit on this one and stand on it. It doesn't wobble at all. And I don't know, no one's gonna stand on this, right? It's totally sturdy enough to like knead dough and do stuff. Boy, this kitchen is gonna be awesome.
We're not gonna be like punching it.
You're not gonna be punching it? Oh, good. Well, now we need, what do we need next? A big dining table that goes in the middle here. That will be made out of the leftover piece from this.
This actually doesn't really hurt.
And I might be able to build the bottom of that. No, it's gonna be different. It's not gonna,
Doesn't hurt.
I don't know. So I need a table here, some kind of chairs, and then probably on top of this table, I'll make the, Rosie, can you stop doing that? Probably on top of this table, I'll make the stove. Or maybe beside, I don't know what the stove's gonna be like. I've been using a stove for a while. It's a, it's a wood stove. Not the kind of stove that you use to, heat a house or anything. Just for cooking food on top of it.
Yeah.
And I might want to build a pizza oven on top here. Okay, I definitely want to build a pizza oven on top of there.
Maybe on this.
Yeah.
Sit on it.
Yeah, I don't know, but right now this is looking great. So is that pretty sturdy?
Yeah.
Wiggle your butt around. It's pretty good? Alright, I think it's time to go take a break.
Okay.
Let's go have a snack. The water's doing good. Excellent. Oh, and it'll be really cool when I get the whole thing screened in too. That's gonna be awesome.